hitting the wall while inside of a flying submarine, standing in the wrong place on an elevator, getting too impatient around a flame-throwing cat, accidentally landing on a subway, being risky by jumping off a minecart, being safe by staying on a minecart, deciding to jump while in front of a minecart, tripping and jumping too high around spikes, getting a bit too close to cowboys, getting a bit too close to soldiers standing on blocks, changing layer onto gas, a platform rotating as you land on it, random pieces of dissolve decided, trying to surf on a rocket for too long, engaging in pro wrestling without any training, getting too involved with sets of rotating gear, using a bouncy platform completely as intended, getting eaten by a gigantic skeleton, getting eaten by a tank, holding onto a very normal tree, getting comboed by fireballs, being kidnapped by Z-Dude with no chance of escape, trying to progress as fast as possible, catching a conveyor before it's conveyed itself, bouncing across meerkats in ways that they don't like, trying to eat sushi for the first time, becoming too excited to see Mac, grabbing onto a sponge at the wrong time, grabbing onto a bird at the wrong time, trying to look cool while killing enemies, getting destroyed by the one thing that's meant to be held, standing around falling icicles, ignoring the provider's hit, trying to ride on a zipline, getting a ride from a bomb car, minding your own business while spline ride, taking a souvenir from a level, trying to do tricks on a dog sled, changing layer into a wall, not changing layer through wire, falling into a skull's cavity, grabbing onto the side of it, trying to go underneath a finish line, being sabotaged by your friends, getting too excited to start a new world, getting on the wrong side of a bouncy platform, landing on a corner with landing on a subway with too much speed, landing on a hill with too much speed, spawning at the wrong time on an elephant, getting eaten by a crocodile, structures being knocked down in inconvenient, not allowing platforms to appear correctly, placing a sticker during the wrong, just wanting to hang out with the collector, wanting to go on a trip with the collector, trying to rescue your friends, jumping into a volcano without getting too close to a moving fan, falling in between two souls, trying to cheat by skipping, trying to use stickers properly, playing with fire, playing with knives, trying to kill the collector too expecting random skulls to bounce you upwards, getting way too much speed from a minecart, trying to get ahead of a cycle, touching a rainbow, a friend failing to help, falling behind the level, being spontaneously surrounded by gas, trying to ignore any presence of, getting too excited about finishing the game, trying to walk across ninja poles, trying to fly across ninja poles, getting impatient while a door is opening, being launched upwards by fire, inspecting an elevator while it still moves, trying to rearrange cardboard, falling onto a crack, being completely destroyed after changing layer, trying to make up for not having any friends, running too quickly through a ventilation system, not paying attention while standing near enemies, trying to jump onto a giraffe at the wrong time, ignoring more safety precautions, landing in between a wall and a thruster, grabbing onto a spinning wheel with a little too much force, trying to infiltrate a car, thinking that you have more speed than you really do, riding on the very front of a spline, getting crushed by Uncle Jalapeno's neck, getting crushed by Mags's neck, getting crushed by Mags's leg, collision appearing at the wrong moment, not maintaining enough speed while popping, getting a little too comfortable around spikes, timed bombs unexpectedly blowing up in your face, and finally, trying to learn about how to die.